Yeah, and you can see the odds on screen from EGB. They do think that Team Spirit is going to have a bit of a better time in this game. Not massive odds there for one move. You know, they're not looking at 10 to 1s, 11 to 1, anything like that. But they aren't the favorites here, as you can see the odds from EGB. Bottom lane, Collapse is going to be taking a lot of damage, though. Can he get himself in a safe position from this? The Thunderstrike coming through now, level 2 onto Pantomime. So he does have that glimpse as well as the Thunderstrike. And how do you feel? I mean, we're seeing a lot of disruptors now. In fact, Pantomime might be the one in trouble. We'll come back to that in a second. Pantomime, can he get himself away from this one? Collapse, he might be the one to pick up first blood. He will be. And the disruptor does go down.
Collapse is gonna be okay now with the Helm of the Iron Will so early on this Beastmaster. He's not really gonna be in that much trouble. PA started off with the Blightstone. You know, Mukushi had an idea of being aggressive onto heroes that don't really have all that much armor, but when both of them, you know, when Mira has a wand and when Collapse has the Helm of the Iron Will, you don't die. And Pantomime does, actually.
Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble here now. Pantomime is going up to the top of North. Now comes out onto the Beastmaster. So Collapse taking a lot of Munkushi, but the fade ball is still there to get the kill on Munkushi. He wasn't able to jump. Not going for the Phantom Strike onto the Beastmaster there as well, and Collapse. Does he want to come back into this? He has Mangoes to throw those axes. And yet Munkushi just disappears.
They're outplaying one move.
Yeah, and I suppose when the Beastmaster is going to be your tower pusher as well, it just means that Lal can match the aggression, match the rotation of Aincrad. If Aincrad rotates to one of the side lanes, maybe to try and get a push down onto the tower, if they find a gap, you know, Lal just matches it, gets the damage out, it zips right in, drops a remnant, and Aincrad has to be really aware of where he uses this exorcism, because Storm Spirit will just be able to rotate and follow.
And it is true, and you can see that Aincrad is trying to move. They just know they have to make a kill happen, and they will. Mira, of course, will try to go for a TP unsuccessfully, but those kills, like this one, need to be fast. If that took any more time, it would have been a disaster, but this way, it's actually quite nice for one move. Probably won't be coming in to get kills, whereas an AM can always join the fray, use a mana void just to accelerate the farm, just like you.
Yeah, mid lane, there is going to be jumping though, there's going to be the Vortex back as well. Aincrad can get himself away from this one. The silence comes out onto 3 heroes, but the toss going to be there, trying to get into safety. The damage is going to be off to Aincrad, trying to get himself away. And Mira will still get the kill, and the chase down onto Gilga. Gilga, can he get himself away from this one? Not with the telekinesis. And even Munkushi, I mean, Munkushi's going to try and jump himself in, but he's not going to be able to get the kill, and there's a regen rune there for Lal. Lal will be absolutely fine. In fact, if they want to reset after he's got a lot of mana, a lot of health back, they can make another dive in, but it looks like Collapse on the bottom lane. He's even just going to be able to split this wave, so it's just going terribly, terribly wrong here for one move all over the board. So it looks like Afterlife, he's just going to be skipping the wave, and the Death Prophet moving back into the jungle while the Beastmaster moves into the mid lane, looking to take down another tier 1 tower.
Lal now wants to play very aggressive because he knows there's no level 6s on the Disruptor and he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, he's going to get that dive in now as well. The Vortex comes out. There's going to be the Fade Ball, and Lal does get the kill. He's going to be getting really down low, though. Does he have any bottle charges left? He does, even a Shirt Tango there.
And now everything was around it. This mid lane tower, one move, it shouldn't have fell, and especially shouldn't have fell before the top tower of Spirit. And now Spirit can do whatever they want because they're so far ahead.
Yep, trying to help out his fellow support, but now the Raw is down. Do they want to go into Munkushi? Munkushi, he is going to be in that blur form with the active going, but it looks like it's actually going to be a rotation up to the top lane here. Yatoro trying to make the dive. Afterlife, the tier 1 tower, it will go down. Exorcism is going to be used. That's actually going to be a really nice into the Country Field Static Storm, but do they have the damage to take them down now as well? Afterlife needs to move himself around, and Mira will be taken down, and Yatoro just jumps himself right into this, but Miposhka's going to get low. Miposhka will go down. The Vortex on the back line, they might be able to get a kill onto the Darkseid now as well, but no, Yatoro's going to get really down low. Did they get the kill into Lal? Lal's silenced, so not going to be able to zip zap himself away from this one, and Yatoro has got that blink. Can he get himself away from this one? It looks like he might just be able to. Solo health, but one move, a really good fight to take down 3 and only lose the Darkseid there. Even before the Battle Fury's up, you can see that he's got about 1,000 gold net worth lead over Munkushi. Munkushi could be in a little bit of trouble now as well. If you actually want to make the dive, I think they know roughly where it is. The pink is coming through here, and Poshka the furthest one forward. Mira's going to back him up, and that blur form is there. And Munkushi, was that diving, was going to be stolen now as well. Lol, he wants to get himself right into this, but there's going to be the Phantom Strike away. Now, well, the telekinesis, they have that zip zack back now as well with the Vortex. Munkushi, he's going to get low. Do they have enough? They absolutely do to get this kill. Static Storm comes out. They trap 3 heroes. Do they have enough damage to get the return kill? They do. They take down Lol, but Collapse, he wants to come in into this now as well. The glimpse comes out, but the roll will be there, and the damage onto the Tiny should still be able to get that kill. They will be able to. Even Pantomime, Miposhka wants to go into the base over this. Oh, maybe just a little bit too far here for the Undying.
Yeah, maybe. I think that you are maybe right that Team Spirit were a little bit too far. 13 minutes in, this kind of reminds me of Tops on TI9. The other ones maybe you can escape from, but the Beastmaster, no. He is definitely gonna die. But one move are finally going for a move of their own, and at least forcing out some TPs here on the anti-mage would be nice.
Yeah, I mean, the silence comes through now as well. Do they have that toss back? The avalanche as well was that toss. There is going to be the shield up, and Yatoro is just going to be able to blink himself out.
He returned the A toss. That was not perfectly played by one move. They wanted to combo all of their spells perfectly.
So they want to get something out of this. They've got that exorcism going. It is going to be wearing off. So the fortification. You want the bottom lane. Phantom in the vortex now as well. The drag back onto Disruptor. Disruptor, he does not get out alive.
The biggest problem is that the tier 2 will fall.
It looks like the Guardian's Greaves right off the bat, but while this is happening, Team Spirit just right into the Roche Pit, and they do have that Beastmaster here, so he's going to be able to send out Hawks, you know, get some early warning systems. Ow, oh, Darkseer might even lose his courier, as it looks like Yatoro. So cruel, so cruel.
Yeah, that's not really nice for him, but you can see the sense of urgency now from Team Spirit. They're going for objective-based gaming. They don't want to dive any longer. They've kind of went for the
but one move, like you saw, trying to jump onto the anti. Oh, the anti-mage gets the counter spell off now as well onto Gilga. So he's got that chase down. No TP for the Tiny. Tiny trying to get himself away from this one, but the toss is going to be stolen as well. 3 heroes around. It's only going to be a matter of time before Gilga goes down. Yatoro walks himself right back into the avalanche, but it looks like with the body blocks, saving the kill for the anti-mage.
Usually, you know, I don't care who gets the kill, but AM is that kind of a hero. Laurel is alone in the mid lane, so he's going to lose the Aegis.
Maybe. He's just going to be able to walk himself out of the Static Storm. He's going to be... I mean, he's got bolt charges here as well. He's going to be fine. And one move, Afterlife, he's still farming in the jungle. We'll see that there's going to be a dive in. No, did they actually get the kill to Munkushi? Munkushi, he's going to go down again. The magic damage is way too much. He just could not stand up to the 3 heroes that are jumping on him. Meanwhile, that is happening again. Collapse is still pushing out this top lane. Collapse. Has he even... I don't think he's died. No, 3-0-2 on this Beastmaster. He's having a really good time here, Collapse. Oh, the damage from backlines now as well. The silence comes out. Ironcrad. Do they have enough to get the kill onto the Death Prophet? Death Prophet. There's going to be telekinesis. The lift up as well. Ironcrad trying to get himself away with that.
Stolen exorcism.
They get the silence. Lull might go down. The Aegis is still not being popped. They get the drag back before he does go down now as well. And Phantom, he's going to be the next target. They get 2 of these. They might even be able to, they will be able to go for more, get that tier 2 tower, and you know, what's to stop them now going for that tier 3? 18 minutes in, 19 minutes in, and they're diving right towards the fountain.
Radiant's top tower
this has been the name of the game. Team Spirit diving, one move being helpless.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Yeah, no, that is, it kind of sums it up. Yeah, one move finding a couple of picks, but even, again, the Storm Spirit, he has that full BKB, he has a regen rune there as well. So all he needs to do is pop that BKB, dive himself away, pop the regen rune, and he gets himself out alive, no scratches. And yeah, 19 minutes in, Team Spirit, they take a Rax.
Even though from our perspective this game is probably over, one move they still want to play it, and if you let another lane of Rax fall, you're going to be in trouble. They're up against the Beastmaster. This is not going to go good.
No, the BKB comes out from Lol, so he can just walk himself through that kinetic field, get himself away.
Again.
He's going to try and do what he can here with the exorcism, but he's just going to be taking too much damage. Vacuum comes back, though. There was no wall used here. Afterlife, he just dropped that wall as he's trying to run himself away, but this is just in a position where the GG is going to come out. Yeah, one move. They tried a last gasp attempt, but it did not work out.
You know, this is Ironcrad unconsciously telling Team Spirit, please win as fast as possible, giving them exorcism twice in a row, because you don't want to look weak to your team or even